Squeezer. I'd really like to
Oh,
see some Squeezer.
me too. Me too. I mean, we could see that double bubble comp theoretically. We could see that Tent Umbrella plus Squeezer on Manta Maria. I don't know if it's the best comp they could go for. What do you think about that? Actually, what do you think
It,
about the bubbles? Actually,
it could work. It could work. I mean, on Manta Maria, especially with where the zones are placed, it's kind of, it does work towards, or it lends itself well to a bullet bubble combo map. You know, where you
hmm
come. So if they have someone on the L3 and then they have two sets of bubbles, that's basically an instant cap without much they can do about it. So
hmm
I think that's kind of a thing as well with like just standard double zone maps. They're a lot easier to retake because
yeah.
these big zone maps, like let's say Sturgeon, than that, you have to all come in on that. But if you've got a smaller one, it's basically just up two bubbles it'll take to completely cap a zone on Manta Maria. So you pop those two bubbles, that's one. And if you have a set of double bubble, easy take.
That's very true. Actually, that's pretty interesting, especially when somebody's as good as Soldier at getting those instant pops with the bubble. He's like pop pop, the bubble's gone, and I
Easy,
can't
easy.
really you can't react in that amount of time. But teams locking in really quickly again makes sense because they already played this, so this is going to be a replay. So let's see what ends up happening if we see that double bubble we're looking for, or if we're just going to be seeing some more streamlined, more traditional comps. Let's see.
Hopefully, more of that chip
Oh,
damage
okay,
comp.
there we go. There's both the double bubble. Oh wait, no, that's only one bubble. Keen going for that QOR tent with the camo tent. But meanwhile, upgrade going for the comp they've been using previously in the pool, exactly as we saw it earlier.
Yeah, so chip damage coming out from Team Upgrade. The remakes, however, Lux on the remakes, which is interesting to see. Remakes obviously shooting up in popularity and kind of staying there as soon as it got released, which was nice. Currently just a little bit of skirmishing, zone per one. There's nothing really much happening. Inkjet coming out, but not really accomplishing much with that.
Definitely distracting Square though, and allowing Soldier to get this free pick. But I think before the game started, you were mentioning, have we seen a game without Stingray in recent times? And I guess this is probably the answer. No, never mind. Soldier's playing it.
Yeah,
Uh,
Soldier with the Stingray. That's an interesting choice of Squeezer. First,
yeah, I don't
maybe
know where the wall would come in place. What do you think?
I think that's what it is. It's about having a double wall with the tent. So this is more. It's more of a lockout build that they're running. They're having that wall and that also having Keen on the wall as well. It's going to be well, just with the tent itself. It's just going to be really really good at locking out team members. And so far, it's doing them quite well. However, Shoulder does get taken down. That is two members on the side of Team B as Brandon takes back both the zones.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
Brandon's a huge individual play here, but unfortunately going down to Mark there. Just showing off how good the L3 currently is with that damage of being able to clean up so efficiently because of that buff damage. And it honestly really needed since Splatoon 1 with Score. Just having some fun right now, popping that armor, trying to get something going on, but Lux with that amazing pressure. Getting two players, I believe, and
Yeah,
this is
two.
looking like it's stopping the entire takeback.
Yeah, they didn't even get the zones back, so it's still going to keep ticking down on that main count of 14B, which is incredible and quite good for them because there's not going to be much more than one push left in it for Team Upgrade to get back in as they rush in now as fast as they can to do what they can. That's two down!
Beautiful right there.
Three
Beautiful
down.
teamwork, and honestly, Keen there making a huge push with the tent and essentially sealing the game with that double kill. And I mean, nothing else to say. Really well played, really well executed, and I have to say the way that Team B played was just so good. They really just played around that cheesy chip damage.
It was masterful and smooth. I didn't see them.
Mhm.
I didn't see them drop that much. I'm interested to see the KDs at the end here. Yeah, they didn't really go down that much, did they? In the end of it, a
No,
lot
not at all.
lot of disparity there between the two teams, and I think it was just because they were so coordinated. They managed to get out a lot when Team Upgrade were pushing in, so that when they didn't even allow both the zones to be capped because they pulled out as a team and and managed to keep one of the zones half painted, so that when they did have the rest of their team respawning, that it was an easy retake for them. And
Definitely.
it kind of fell into place for them. Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel again like the tent there really just showing off insane pressure, just slowing down everything that Team Upgrade wanted to do. And I think Team Upgrade is not only going to have to think smartly with their counter pick here, but they're also going to have to realize, okay, we really need to figure out how to play around that threat, that annoyance that the tent constantly can put on our team comp. So it's going to be interesting. And what do you really think is going to happen now with the counter pick? Do you have any
I'm
idea?
I'm not quite sure, but I think they'll bring it to a smaller map. So they don't want Lux to have so much free reign, especially with the type of comp that Team Upgrade runs. They don't really have a traditional backline,
Yeah.
so they'll want a smaller map where Squirt can really do his work and get that paint down. At least I think personally that's what I think is gonna happen. I just quickly want to highlight the fact that Marsh was using the L3D, not the L3 with the baller, especially on
Yeah.
Spartans.
I think he did the same thing in the first set that we saw him
Interesting.
play. So it's definitely interesting because one of the main reasons that we've seen the L3 being played is obviously to get that very comfortable baller spin. And it's curious to see Marsh going for this more unconventional route, which makes sense because he's essentially acting as their main frontline slash Slayer player.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah.
they don't really have something to fill up that role. So it's cool, it's interesting, and as long as it works, it works. So nothing else to
Yeah.
say about it.
Interesting. So we see the map pick as well. It's going to be Ancho V Games. So Ancho V Games is interesting choice. Like I said before, that there's somebody just leave the lobby. So bear with us on that one. But it seems to be Ancho V Games, and with Ancho V Games, it's not so much a small map, but is a map with a lot of really it's kind of segmented. It has its levels that come down, and that middle area is kind of like a battle death pit, especially around the
Yeah,
splat zone.
it's a mosh pit. Like there's no better way to describe it.
So I
There's
think they
really everything going on there.
Yes, yeah, so I think they want that for Squirt because he can just stand on the high ground and just bam to high hell down onto the entire zone and just the fans and just leave them spinning. And hopefully, in an attempt to leave Keen high and dry and unable to give his team the defensive the defensive edge that they want.
Yeah, I mean, you're 100% right, and I personally very much agree with both your description of why they picked it and why Team Upgrade decided to pick it, which I'm sure was essentially the same sort of thought process you just described right now. Especially considering, I mean, Keen right there, as you were saying, that weapon, that the tent here on this map is a weapon that struggles. It really struggles to get in mid, and it struggles to really do anything once you get in mid because you really need to get up onto the enemy plat to do anything. But against a composition like Upgrades, where they can spam so much AOE, so much chip damage, make it rain all over you, you really struggle to get past mid. It's tough. It's
It,
really
uh,
tough.
it wouldn't surprise me if potentially Keen decided to switch onto the standard tent, like the standard tent umbrella. You know, the small umbrella, little umbrella, because it's got so
Little
much flex.
brother.
Little umbrella, it's got a little bit more flexibility, and he's also incredibly strong on that weapon as well. So it wouldn't be too much out of the ordinary. However, I don't know how much it would work with their team comp. So
Actually, now that you mention it, the Kensan recover could actually work because torpedoes are kind of like the biggest enemy for dynamos and exploders, considering you really need to, like, you have one shot and you need to divert your shot to break the torpedo, or else that's just going to deal with you and completely stop you from doing anything. So
yeah,
that might be something interesting.
you have to dedicate to the attack. What personally your opinions on this map? Then I mean I've spoke my piece. What do you think about Anchovy?
I mean, let's be real. I think you explained the map perfectly. I 100% agree. So much is
Okay.
played on that mid. It's so chaotic as a map. And often a lot of it happens either on a complete deathmatch in mid, or it just turns out into this grindy stall game where one team is on the far right and the other team is on the far left. And it essentially
Yeah.
comes down to the whichever team slips first. So
Whichever team messes up and has their stingray taken out, whichever team doesn't get their armor up. Okay, so we're going into the game.
exactly. Let's see.
Let's see
So
what the comps are.
same comp for upgrade. Okay.
Actually, no, they're bringing out the Kenta roller. It seems, and the same. I believe
Oh,
that
it's
is
against the Dynamo. All right.
Oh, Kenta Dynamo. Yeah, my bad. But and Lux going Charger. So interesting to see. And Soldier also on the bubble squeezer. I believe that is.
Yeah, that
So,
makes sense. That makes 100% sense. I agree with the bubble squeezer right there. But the Booyah Bomb coming out immediately, that was, what was it, 15 seconds? Squirt absolutely wrecking that Booyah Bomb and getting a pick on
yeah.
Keen.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So that's going to have to leave Team B to pull out here because it's just giving the advantage completely to Team Upgrade.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy, honestly, when you think about it. Like, so quickly, that was able to just shut down one of the biggest threats they had on the enemy team. And, I mean, Upgrade just following up really well at the very beginning.
Yeah, interesting to see. We'll see how it progresses going further on. I'm just quickly refreshing the stream myself.
Yeah, same actually. I didn't really want to say it because I thought you were kind of going on, but I think the stream kind of just froze for me. So
Yeah.
I hope that this is not the case. Oh, okay. We're running into a little bit of throttling again, so hopefully this issue is resolved quickly because the match was looking like it was going to be a really, really high one. So hopefully
We
the
can
issue
only hope.
gets resolved quickly. But
But we can talk about the comps at least. So
yeah, definitely. So go ahead. What do you think? What do you think we saw about what's it called again? From B's comp, because we were kind of predicting optimal. I mean, not optimal. Sorry, upgrades comp, and that was essentially what we saw. So what do you think about B's?
So B kind of went with the standard L3. It was the hammer the hammer 10, the foil squeezer, which was kind of expected. You know, I thought they were going to bring that out in the Manticore game in the first place, so it's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
100%
expected.
agree. Knowing Mr. Soldier, I agree, man. The more time he can actually do the bubbles, the happier he is. So I'd really hope
Yeah.
to see more of that.
Especially in a map like Anchovy, which has that sort of segmented small area in the middle. Those bubbles, just flying those in, easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. But yeah, aside from that, L3 standard as well, which Baller, like we mentioned before, very good at capping. Mixing those with the bubbles is going to be quite useful.
Yeah, but I didn't actually pay attention. Was that the whatchamacallit? The baller
Yeah,
L3
the
or was
Baller.
it again?
Baller
Okay,
L3.
okay. Okay, so Marsh did decide to switch. Okay, that makes sense. That's interesting. I personally agree with that switch considering how good Baller is on that specific map. Because you were mentioning it's claustrophobic essentially, and Baller just really gets so much going on there. You can just drop it from the fan, and what can you do? You even have space to move.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like as long as the fans are up, the space is tiny. So that kind of benefits Squirt as well. However, that's what, like saying before, it benefits Squirt from Team Upgrade because he can just rain holy hell onto this small area and provide so much trouble for people like Keen who are using that slow, not really great at pinking weapon that kind of struggles with everything but defensive and one shots.
Yeah, no, for real, for real. I agree, man. There's really not much else to say, I think, about the two different competitions that we saw both teams running, and hopefully we're going to be having any sort of news right now coming in from both teams. Let me actually check if there is any sort of feed from Marsh, for example, to see if there's anything that we can see to see how the match is currently progressing. But let me check. Give me 1 second.
I'll have a look. It'd be an easy thing to check.
All right, so I don't know how. Okay, no, this crop. I was currently. I saw a brief section of what was going on. I saw that Upgrade was currently in the lead, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I saw.
Well then, hopefully the counter pick is working out for them. Then. Oh, it looks like oh no, Nick. I was looking at it. I was trying to find Nick's stream, but it's he's not playing.
Yeah, he was looking at he was looking at the GSM stream. So as soon as that cut off, then his cut off as well. But we've got 30 seconds left on the timer before the next match. Like, the next match actually happened. So this means that this probably was a very intense match, and it's just a shame that we were not able to catch it. But what is your prediction, actually, Toby? What do you think? Which team do you think is going to come out
Upgrade,
victorious from this?
upgrade. I think upgrade is gonna take it. To be honest,
I believe so too.
it was just that because of the map pick was perfect for them, especially for fighting the comps such as Team Beast. So I'm pretty sure in this case, upgrade's gonna take it with convincing. Not convincing because obviously the match has gone the whole way, but at least a decent win.
Yeah, I agree. So, but apparently we're getting feedback from our from Mr. DJ here that says that B is in control in the lead.
Seems B1
B
as well.
wins. Oh boy! So
I
I guess
was
our
wrong.
predictions
Never mind.
thrown out of the window. That's unfortunate. I really thought that
I'd say commentator's curse, but
commentator's curse is striking so much so that we aren't even seeing the match, but we can still curse it. So that sucks. There's really no better way to say that sucks than what exactly happened. But okay, so with that counter pick out of the way, what do you think they can actually pick now? Because I think that was probably the best weapon for like the best map mode for them to pick. So with that being out, I really wouldn't know what they can do now.
I'm not too sure what they're gonna go with. I mean, obviously, Team B is a really strong team, but Team Upgrade aren't exactly anything to sniff at. They're gonna. I think I'm gonna say they're gonna go back to another smaller map. I don't think they're gonna
Mhm.
try anything on any big ones because that's just suicide. I'd say
I agree.
against Lux and Keen. So I'm thinking we're gonna see another small map. We'll see when it comes along. But do you think they might change up their comp a little bit on Team Upgrade?
I think they probably are going to stick with a very similar comp, but I believe that if they are to change maps, they're probably going to go for something like Clan Blitz Mako, because I see it's currently like an available counterpick for them. And looking at their comp, it probably is a pretty good option, really. Either that or Splat Zone Zinc Blood, which it seems like it's what they're going for. So,
Look, you made the right choice. Good guess.
good guess. As soon as they changed that, I was able to guess that. Wow, so much
Oh,
skill. But
I definitely
uh,
didn't hear that. No, no, no. You did it all by yourself. You did it all by yourself.
but I believe we're probably back on radio commentary. I'm not sure whether the actual feedback is back. So, well, I guess so far we're going to be looking at Slides on Zinkblot Arc Academy. Okay, and we're on radio. Okay. So, what do you think is going to happen here from the two teams? Do you think they're going to be switching anything at all?
Well, it doesn't look like it on for Team Upgrade. They are quite quickly readied up. However, Team B did look like they made a couple changes. We'll see as we go into it, but that seems to be the case.
Yeah, that's interesting because I thought that Team B would probably not do any switch as far as weapon comp goes here, considering like their comp seems pretty well versed for this map. But okay, so we actually see a pretty interesting comp change for
Oh,
both teams. Wow.
yeah,
You
very
wanna
interesting. Yeah,
Team
so
Upgrade's comp right now?
the Crapid coming out.
Crapid. Let's see if it's really crap or not.
Crapid coming out from Team Upgrade, as well as the Gold Dynamo and the standard Splatter Shot, as well as the Explosion Custom. So that's what Team Upgrades are running. And from Team B, do you want to mention Team B's?
Yeah, Team B is playing once again that Bubble Squeezy Man, paired with the Vanilla L3 once more, the Stingray Splatter Scope, and interestingly enough, Keen is switching off the Tent Umbrella, and he's actually going for the Cancel Undercover, which makes sense considering I know he actually really likes Cancel Undercover on this specific map mode, but it seems right now that they're not really able to do too much. The chip damage composition coming in from Upgrade is really shutting down any form of actually take back of their own plant right now. The amount of chip is so strong.
Yeah, they're doing it. Team Upgrade are doing a really good job of keeping pressure onto the platform, not even moving in on it. They don't even have to. I'm probably because they don't want to poke the bear of Marsh, but currently doing a really good job of holding the zone as it ticks past just about down towards 50. And there's one down on the side of Team B as they try and push in, and it's just not really panning out for them as Keen goes down, and it's just Soldier on his own. Looks like he's gonna get caught out.
The Stingray does come out, but seems like Broken is able to live through all the Stingray. And Marsh, unfortunately, going down in a trade to Brandon, who's really been showing up with that crap and really doing an amazing job. And it seems like with 4 alive in a 4v2 situation, Upgrade might just be taking this one right off the bat. 3 down, 4 down, that's a full wipe. And it looks like Team Upgrade is taking this one very clean game, I have to say.
Very convincing, very convincing. Right at the start, there was a little bit of an iffy moment because Team B managed to take the zone, but Team Upgrade, they took it all back together, and they quite convincingly, like you said, took the zone and completely stopped any efforts from Team B to get back in.
Yeah, and I think Team Upgrade upping their upgrading actually their chip damage here, going for even more chip damage with this comp. I think the combination of burst bombs, the 33 damage from the splatter shot, combined with the Crapid, and the added bombs from the gold dynamo, really I think was a bit too much for Team B to actually even get out of their plat, because we saw them struggle so much at even just doing that.
I'm gonna say yeah, the Crapid did a lot of work for them there because of that range and that just the ominousness of the fact that there's a little ball at the end that explodes. You know, you stay away from that. You don't want to go near a blaster bolt. And it kind of scared Team B into even considering a sort of push into the area. I mean, they did try it, but every time they tried, they lost someone on the initial push. They didn't even get into the zone before they lost someone, and it just didn't work out for them in the end.
Yeah, exactly. It looked like they were trying to go in some sort of coordinated fashion, but every time there would always be at least one or two players getting split off from the rest and getting picked off, which would just chain in a reaction, like in a serious reaction of specials being popped individually and not really contributing to any team goal, and that just kept on backfiring on and on. And I mean, that's what Team Upgrade wanted because they could just hold ZR and just aim in the general direction and just get a lot of picks on everybody trying to move.
Yeah, it just felt like Team B fell into Team Upgrade's trap of just trying to avoid the chip. Like they set up a trap, Team B fell straight for it, and regardless of their skill and their experience, they kind of panicked towards the
Mhm.
end and sort of made a couple mistakes, and the specials didn't come out coordinated enough, and it just didn't work.
I agree. That's definitely what it felt like, at least to me. But I mean, when you're up a 2-1 right now, it's fine to slip a couple times. So being currently in the lead 2-1 in this set, it means that they just simply have to win this match, which is actually Tower Control Gobi Arena, which is, by the way, their counter pick. So
An
what do you
interesting
think?
counter pick.
Yeah, what do you
Interesting,
think they picked
interesting.
this?
I think it's just to try and neutralize Squirt a bit more. Now, Gobi does have sort of that stare effect, high ground, low ground, mid ground, same sort of arena thing going on, but it's a little bit more open and there's a little bit more places to hide from something from Squirt's flicks. So I
Hmm.
think that's kind of the idea here, and especially on tower control. I think Keen's going to be a lot of help with just pushing up. If he decides to go 10th, we don't know yet. He might go Kunda, which is also incredibly strong on this map on this map as well.
Yeah, I
So
believe he's gonna go Kunder because it's tower control. So I think 10th tier is first of all kind of hard to play on this
yeah, yeah.
specific map, and it's only really strong on zones here because you can get behind their spawn and start annoying them.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Team upgrade, I think I'll just go with the same thing as they always been going. Maybe with keeping that Crapid because it worked out for them in the last match.
Yeah, and probably Stingray Dynamo. I'm guessing. I'm
Yeah,
not the
yeah,
biggest fan of. Again, I said it before, but I'm not the biggest fan of having a Stingray on something that is in your backline, your anchor. But okay, they're going for a weapon that is a cardinal sin and should never be used, also known as Vanilla Machine. So, would you mind explaining everybody why Vanilla Machine is a cardinal sin?
because it's a frontline weapon with a backline special, and it just gets it way too fast. it's,
Thank you for the explanation.
it's a disgusting weapon. But the comp coming out from Team Upgrade today, so we got the vanilla slush machine, the Crapid, Kensa Dynamo, so obviously using that Booyah Bomb maybe to make some room for their Crapid, and the K-Shot. So that's a somewhat simple comp. Whereas Team B, what, do you want to talk us through Team B's comp
Oh
as well?
my god. It's just a huge shame that we're having to do this radio here because these comps they're crazy. They're making me excited, you know? We see Team B, they're using custom dually sculptures, the Stingray Charger, and here come the cleared apples and the Thunder. So cleared apples and CDS are not what you see too often on PC, but especially those cleared apples, I think March is really just going full out here.
Yeah, currently it isn't working out for them though, as Team Upgrade are making a push. They're just about to get to the second checkpoint, and it is a 3v4 situation, and the Stingray does come out from Team B, which is probably going to stop that push.
Soldier there, he had the chance to get the flank going and completely single-handedly ruin Team Upgrade's push, but you saw there Squirt with an amazing flick, able to get that essentially like a 90-degree flick and clean up that last remaining player, and it looks like Upgrade has another potential to get past that second checkpoint.
Yeah, so they got the Stingray coming out here to just facilitate that push, as they've pushed up quite aggressively currently, and it's working out for them at the moment because Team B are not really getting a chance to push in. They're coming down onto tower now, so there's a bit of a skirmish around the tower. Keen manages to take it back, but Squirt isn't letting it go that easily at the moment, and the Booyah Bomb does come out.
Booyah Bomb, oh my god, you're saying it, man. The amount of pressure that's going on is insane. The Stingray is finally coming out from Lux, but it seems like it's a bit too late. And Brandon, he's just back on the tower. He doesn't care about that Booyah Bomb. Directing that Kunder, breaking his shield. He's popping that bomb, he's staying alive, and Squirt, oh my god, he gets the jump kill onto Soldier, who's just completely unaware of that. And a push to 21 on Gobi TC with about half the time left is just insane.
Yeah, that's well too strong. It's going to be Team B are going to really have to bring something sharp out here. Currently, one of the members of Team Upgrade is on a big flank. Broken it is. He's coming around the back. He has been noticed by Keen, but he can't really do much anything about it as he comes up behind Lux. it's not looking to pay off too well for him as his team goes 2 down and he's kind of stuck away from the tower completely. At this point, just jumping out would be the best option.
Broken just doesn't want to jump out. He's on a journey. He's on a quest to flank Team B, and that's what he wanted to do. He was able to actually basically stop Team B's push because he was distracting 3 players at that point, which is absolutely insane. And again, we see Soldier going down. Marsh trying to go for an opening here for a push, but I think it's a bit too early. It's premature, and we can see the rest of Upgrade punishing that, but I mean, that Stinger coming in from Lux, turning what seemed to be a quite dire situation for Team B into an advantage that might just snowball into a push if they're able to get on the top left.
Yeah, they managed to get 3 down now, and all on the respawns of Team Upgrade as the push continues for Team B, managing to take it at least most of the way up to the 2nd checkpoint right now. So hopefully they manage to push it a little bit further. Have us a close game on our hands. 2 down now to Team B. So it's looking quite strong for them. The Stinger coming out for Lux.
3 down, and Lux is the last one with that Stinger. He does get a pick. He might get the 2nd kill onto Square. He doesn't. Marsh jumps in. He gets the kill, but it looks like they're not able to change this. And Brandon just able to get that pick and essentially clean that up if Keen goes down as he should.
Yeah, so that was a wipe there. A little bit of a disjointed one, but a wipe. So Team Upgrade managing to reset that, take control back of mid, and potentially extend into another push, which wouldn't really be necessary at this point. But to be honest, keeping up that pressure with a comp like theirs is the best idea.
Yeah, and like, again, you were saying this, keeping up pressure is the best thing for Team Upgrade to do, but even if they have to defend, their comp is just so annoying to deal with when they're pushing because they can get so much chip damage in those choke points where, you know, you're just kind of forced to go a route that you probably wouldn't go otherwise, and forcing you to just expend so many resources on a single player. But it looks like, okay, if the Stinger didn't come out there, the situation could have been pretty damn grim, but it looks like Lux has won the Stingray war. There's nobody on tower, and Broken here, 1 man alive. Is he going to be able to do this?
Yeah, 1 man alive, and it's looking like Team B are going to start their final push as we get countdown 2-1 into overtime. This is a last chance here for Team B. They're working their way through the 2nd checkpoint. It's a 3v3 currently. It's Lag trying to get Lux off the tower. He kills him. They jump on the tower. Team Upgrade taking Gobi TC, bringing this to a 2-2.
This match, the ending of this match, it was so damn close. Holy crap. It came out to the very last second with essentially a standoff between Lag and Lux on the tower. Whichever one of the two was able to get the kill first was going to win the game for its own team. And we saw there Lag get that kill, which, I mean, the machine had the advantage in that scenario, but you never know when you're playing a charger as good as Lux what can happen, and oh my god, that was so close.
Yeah, going all the way here. Well, to go into game 5 now, and it's looking like, well, obviously it's Team B's pick. What do you think potentially they could go with for here?
Well, this is interesting because their counter pick, we saw it backfire. It backfired pretty noticeably, which is very unfortunate. I mean, it made sense. The idea behind it clearly was well structured. Obviously, that Team Upgrades comp kind of is not really that good when we're dealing on tower control and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, we saw Upgrade adapt to that so well and so quickly that I don't know. It felt like there was really no answer and no ability to adapt quickly from Team B in that specific instance.
Yeah, so it looks like we have the stream back.
Yep. So
You'll be able to see now. You'll be able to see now. So, well, at least I'll be able to see at least. So, hopefully you can watch this. It's the best of 5, right? Just before I say these stupid. Well, you'll be able to see this final match. It's currently 2-2. We were just on Gobi Arena TC, and Team Upgrade managed to take that. So maybe a reverse sweep would be nice to see.
I mean, there's one thing I'm hoping, Toby. There's only one thing I'm hoping, is that this match that we're going to be casting now and that everybody can see is going to be as hype and as intense as the matches that we had to radio commentate for. Because those matches were crazy, but people couldn't see them, and that sucks.
Yeah, that's not what you want to see. I had a bit of a scare that the stream started to, but we're back. We're good. We get to see what's gonna happen. So, it's Snapper Canal Rainmaker. What are you expecting out of Team B on this map?
Okay, I want to see the tent. I want to see the tent. I mean, Keen here, he's gonna be the king.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's no denying this. If Keen doesn't go 10th, I'm just gonna personally go slap him, right? But
It's the perfect map for it. It is, really is.
exactly. And I
Especially with
think
Rainmaker.
and I think as well that upgrades comp might actually struggle a little bit on Rainmaker specifically. Uh
Yeah, yeah, I could see that, especially with the way that Snapper Canal is shaped as well.
yeah,
Sort of, Square can't quite get the angles that maybe he wants, or at least the coverage that he wants. And
exactly.
if they can't clear that street area out, it's not going to work for them. But as I'm saying this, we're going to get right into this game. Game 5, Snapper Canal, Rainmaker, upgrade versus
Let's
Team
go.
B.
But I
Let's
think
go.
it's actually going to be a very solid game.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh no,
because
not again. The
oh,
van the vanilla slushy machine. Oh,
why are you showing us this sin? Please, lag. I respected you. Don't do this.
what a disgusting weapon. Well, either way, we're seeing Lux on the Splatling here, the standard Splatling. So we got the Stingray coming out from him as well, and the standard L3 as well coming out from Marsh. So nothing really happening yet. Sort of. I say that.
As soon as you say that, 2 players down. It looks like this is the opening.
3
goes
down.
down as well.
This is
looking
good.
bad.
This is looking good for Team B. 3 down. That's a full wipe. Disjointed. There's 2 left now. They're coming in.
Lux!
Oh!
Lux! Oh my
That's a
god!
big play. Marsh pushing in as fast as he can. Manages to get it to 17 before being taken down. An incredible first push from Team B.
I don't know how Broken survived there, but the bubbles coming in
Soldier!
clutch. Soldier nearly getting that. Broken clutching that. I am not sure again how he lived through those bubbles in that Rainmaker pop, but this man watching the game right there, essentially cleaning it up for upgrade, getting the jumper kill as well. Let's see if he gets all 4. No, he's not able to get Lux, who's jumping out, and he's got the Stingray ready, but that's an insane opening. That's what you want to see if you're Team B right now.
I was like, nothing's happening. It's all boring. And then 2 go down on Team Upgrade instantly. And it's like, oh no, it's big.
Oh my god, that was so crazy. And Lux still has a Stingray. I mean, there's 2 players down, but Lux here, he's challenging death. Okay, he died.
Oh, it's gone down. This is a good push from Team Upgrade. This could go quite far as long as they manage to get one or 2 more picks. That's 1 down. There's 2v4 currently for Team B as Team Upgrade are pressuring as much as they can. Keen going for a cheeky flank. Manages to get the ring. So that's the end of that.
Oh, that was a risky play by Keen. It ended up working out, but it was able to buy enough time to Team B, but it's not enough time if Broken keeps chaining these kills. Currently on 9 kills and going, so let's see if he's able to go for a flank here. He does distract Lux, who has a Stingray. As long as he doesn't die to him, it's all fair. But here comes the Booyah Bomb. We see Keen. They're all clustered up in the same spot. This is going to be huge. Let's see what happens.
That's a big Booyah Bomb. Unfortunately, it's looking like 2 down now for Team Upgrade, and the reset of the Rainmaker is looking pretty inevitable at this point. Yeah, 3 down. It's just the vanilla left. That cursed weapon should just go on. Just get out of there, lag.
Thank you, soldiers. Thank you, soldier.
Manages to take them out, and the special's up right now for Team B. We got the bubbles and the Stingray, so it might be a good push for them. I mean, like we always say, you don't need to push when it's at 3, but honestly, the knockout is just too satisfying to ignore. So maybe they're gonna try and get some of that going.
And oh my god, the bubble combo. Soldier coming in with those bubbles, you know, getting that quick pop. Squirt getting the kill, but the damage has been done, and it seems like B just is content with camping the Rainmaker on that far left side. They don't really seem to want to push any further.
I think they're just trying to run the clock down a little bit. They know Upgrade have the ability to make the push and to get that comeback push, but they just don't want to let it happen. As I'm saying that, 2 now down for Team B, as Upgrade is all up and ready. They're probably going to pop that Rainmaker and give it a go. Yes, there it is. It's a quick run for them, and the specials are all coming out from Team...
Look at Broken right there. He's in their spawn already. The hammer coming in from Team. Oh my god, Squirt, get that pick. It's coming huge. Don't fall down, Squirt. No. Oh my god.
Luckily the soldier was there to clean that up, and Squirt was playing on the edge of danger there at that point.
Oh god, that was so close yet again. I am not exactly sure what happened there though, because it seemed like Team Upgrade had everything ready for a solid push. They had Broken in their base, they had a Booyah Bomb going, they had a flank coming around, and they had everything set up in wait for them to actually get pushed. So props to Team B for actually stopping such a dangerous setup.
I would hazard a guess and say that Keen did a lot for them there. That Ultra Stamp cleared the way and scared Squirt enough to push him back before so Soldier can just come in and take him out. So it was a lot of really good, basically that calm play, that calm.
What just happened here?
Is he in spawn? He's in the spawn.
Brandon! Oh my god! Is he gonna get to kill Marsh? No, but
No.
there's a follow-up, but unfortunately going down. It seems like currently... Okay,
It's a
Lag, I
reset.
don't know. Like, I don't know, man. It looks like Team Upgrade right now is being going for Team B spawn and not the Rainmaker, but I don't know, man.
This is a team deathmatch, guys. Come on, calm down. You got a Rainmaker to push. The kills are great and all, but you gotta get up there first. Team B aren't gonna let you do something like that. And Marsh taking that Rainmaker as far right as he can. That's probably the safest place to take a Rainmaker at this point, keeping it away from your spawn. And with only 20 seconds left to go, keeping it on that slick maybe might be a bit dangerous of a move as Brandon is coming up behind. Oh, gets taken down anyway, but Brandon coming up behind that Rainmaker currently on the high ground. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, and he's taking down one up there. So seeing something.
Coming in clutch. Keen with a beautiful shot. Oh my god, and Keen saved that game. And that's a 3-2 for Team B. Wow.
That was scary. That was really scary. We were saying there that the team upgrade did a really good job of coming back from that, because that initial push from Team B was ridiculous. It came out of nowhere. It was straight to the bottom, straight there, perfect. But Team Upgrade after they kept themselves composed and they were making constant aggressive plays against Team B to just keep that pressure up, and it could have worked out for them if they were playing someone like Keen.
Yeah, definitely. And honestly, we have to look at this from a team deathmatch perspective. Team Upgrade won the team deathmatch.
Oh yeah.
But they definitely forgot that there is more than just kills and getting the enemy spawn here. It's about getting that objective going. And it seemed like they were really having a hard time actually getting through random defenses coming in from Team B, because we always saw like a huge setup, a lot of kills coming in from Team Upgrade, but however, there is always one player slipping through all of that and getting that cheesy kill on the Rainmaker or forcing everybody back, and it would just crumble. It would be like a castle of cards just crumbling over the weight of the last card placed on top to complete it.